Hey, my name's Shann. I'm the founder and head roaster for BBCR. A fluid bed roaster utilizes a roast chamber where we have hot air being forced up from the bottom, and the coffee sits on a bed of hot air. When we get the coffees, they're not ready for consumption. They're coming unroasted. So different coffees will have different processing types. Some coffees will be what's called a natural, which is where they remove the cherry of the coffee, and then they'll leave a little bit of the mucilage or the fruit still on the coffee, and then they'll typically sun dry it under giant raised beds. Then the sun will dry it out, and then it'll get packaged and sent to us, and then we'll roast that. And those natural coffees will present more berry flavors, but there'll be a lot more chaff. There's going to be a lot more stuff coming off during the roasting process. When the coffee is roasting, it gets dropped from the top into the roast chamber. We roast depending on the different profile that we have. So our machine here, I've got 20 saved profiles. Different coffees, we roast different ways, and we spend time always monitoring and managing the roast profiles to make sure that we're getting the best that we can out of the beans that we have. So our coffee will roast within the roast chamber, and then when we're done roasting, we open up the gate and drop it into the cooling tray. The beans sitting on top of the hot air provides us what we need. So we're a lot more environmentally friendly because we're not wasting a lot more energy. Our ability to manage heat is much higher, and our roast times are actually much lower because we can apply heat in a much more ready aspect. The two coffees we roast the majority of, more than anything else, is Colombia and Brazil. And then third would be Sumatra, which is an Indonesian coffee. My favorite coffee, it's like picking your favorite child. You're not supposed to do it. I would say it really depends on my mood. I guess today we roasted Colombia, Sumatra, Brazil, decaf, Guatemala, and Ethiopia. All of our blends are done post-roast, so what that means is we roast all of our coffees separately, and then we blend them together after they're roasted to get the blend types that we want. And that machine there allows us to take 80 pounds of coffee and blend it. We let it go for 2 or 3 minutes to make sure all the coffees are good, and then we empty it into a bin so that we can package for our customers.